guys, welcome to another tarot reading. Our topic for today is your future spouse love language. So we are going to explore basically how does your future spouse love to be loved, right? And we are going to explore from these as well, right? To go further into the reading basically. And as always, I would be putting up the image on the screen from where you can choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, whichever suits you or attracts you the most. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. The information of which is already given in the description box, and from there you can see your timestamps for your respective readings and directly jump onto it, right? So I will be seeing on your readings now. Hello, pile one. If you chose this pile, let's see for you. What is your future spouse love language? So the cards that we have for you are, oh, we have the Justice card. Okay. Then we have parrots where it says watch your words. So definitely we have the words of affirmations coming up. Then it says nine of fire, and it says don't give up, protect that which you have created, have courage and believe in yourself. Definitely this person is high on the formation thing. And then we have the six of air. It says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Great. So we will go further from here afterwards. So yeah, pile we have pile one, right? So pile one, one clear message for you right here about uh, your future spouse love language is the fact that they love words of encouragement, they love words of motivation, inspiration. They are a sucker for some kind of motivation, some kind of a pep talk from the people around them, and especially from their spouse, right? What your words here shows that words really impact them. It's not always usual, or it's not very general that not everyone puts a lot of value on the words they use, or the words they say. But for your spouse especially, it seems like they what do we say, they cultivate or they take lots of energy through the words of others. They could also seek a sense of validation from how people praise them or talk about them, right? Their what do we say, their motivation or their self image might go up or low by the way people speak about them, right? So the way you speak to them, right? So they could also be one of those kinds of people who really understands what is your intention behind what you are saying, or what is your energy level. For example, one could be very sweet in terms of words, but what's behind that sweetness, it is some kind of pretense, is there some kind of genuineness, or it just coming out of what do we say, some kind of sarcasm, right? So your future spouse is someone who really puts lots of value or depth into the words people say, into how they talk, right? So the best way to love them, or make them feel loved, is by through words of affirmations, as simple as that. And one more thing with the justice card right here, it also shows us that this person will exactly give you back the same thing. so if you are saying that you are looking really good today, this outfit is really suiting you and stuff like that, your future spouse will give you the same thing back. They do not go above and beyond, and they do not sell themselves short in that thing. They love to reciprocate. The energy that you give is the energy they are going to give back. They are very self-righteous in this manner, right? And somewhere they also take things into account. They are not the one who they do not ignore easily, pile one. They are not someone who would ignore. They really take these things into account as to what is being said to them, how things are being said to them, right? What was talked about them, right? They're just, it's their nature, they just do that. You can't help it. And the 99 number that has come up for us, so it could be their birth date, it could be their destiny path number, right? So nine, or nine could be the month, they were born in, something to do with the number 9 here, right? And it's and again, both the cards here, again, it's telling us that, don't. So they are someone who are very self assured. They are someone who themselves, they have built their courage, they have built their um, what do we say, their positive mindset, right, with having a great self talk, right? So they have built their personality this way, and they really want someone to to support them in a similar manner, because that is how they give themselves a backing, that is how they give themselves an encouragement, that and somewhere they also put themselves on a high regard, or they see their self image for themselves is also that, that I have been through so much, but at the end of the day, I have built myself the person I am today. There's some kind of pride in it, they have some kind of um what do we say, a victory, they have some sense of victory in this thing, that I have been through a lot of things, or what I have been through, I have emerged victorious. And they just want a partner, or they just really seek from their partner the same kind of energy, of motivation, of that yes, you can do it, that you don't have, they do not like when someone tells them that maybe you should try a different path, maybe it's time to they, giving up is not in their dictionary, as simple as that. They are a very positive mind, positive minded person, or a very uh, enthusiast in that manner, that they wish to see the good in everything, they wish to only see about the possibilities that could turn into something good, something better, right? They are always willing to seek better changes in their life. They get very easily, they get demotivated by some kind of negative thing which is said, and that is why they are so guarded with a 9 of fire right here. That is why they are guarded, because they know that they can crumble very easily if something bad or something negative is said against them, um, because they have built their foundation on words, and so words can really crumble or harm them as well if it does not align with them, right? We have the 6 of air here, and we have all these horses basically, and there's a boat that is moving towards the future, moving ahead, right? And it says that at the end of a difficult situation, things are looking up, right? So this person does not know how to give up. This person is someone who would feel most loved when there is someone who is supporting them with the same energy with which they either support you or themselves, right? They love when the person they are married to have the same energy and zeal in them to take things towards positive changes, even after having been through a difficult situation. They love when that both wishes to move toward positive change, both have a positive mindset, right? Both wishes to go towards the same future, right? A very strong personality is what they crave for. Someone who is very self-affirmed, very strongly self-affirmed, and that is the kind of person they really wish to get married to, or they wish at least to be supported with this energy, that do not give up, and keep going, keep trying, do not have a self-doubt within yourself, like you are so much more. So it's just words, but it has so much impact on this person. It's commendable, right? How words can really make you or break you, and they are willing to reciprocate the same thing even to you, right? It's not like you keep motivating them and you keep draining your energy just to uplift this person and they don't reciprocate. No, they are very self-righteous in this manner. Like I said, they will reciprocate the same kind of energy to you as well. So they have that kind of understanding within them. And what your words also here is signaling us to the fact that, first, I don't think this person likes to gossip. I don't think they, what do we say? They do not support gossip. They do not promote it. And if somebody is doing in front of them, they might keep a record that, this person told such things or was gossiping about this person such manner. Maybe I have to maintain some kind of distance from this person now, because this person might say the same thing about me with from around some other people. So they you have to also be be careful what is uttered, because this person might have the tendency to to make you remind you that you said that at that time. So they don't forget very easily as well, right? So it's both the black and the white thing here. Now let's see from these, what is your future spouse language. Let's know more about it. Let's see. We have again built, uh, for me it's a thing which needs to be built up, right? We have the home here. So this, your future spouse is basically someone who loves if you both start your family from scratch up. So basically, and we have the umbrella here. It Your future spouse love language is also along with the words of affirmation here. It also shows us that this person is someone who loves when, like I said with the six of air card here, when you both share the same or similar goals when it comes to your family, when it comes to your future, where you both wish to be be under the same umbrella, where you both wish to build a family together, where it's like support. They want nothing but support in their goals, in their ambitions, even in the family that you both may wish to plan together, right? They want their spouse to be that, where both have the same kind of energy in building things up, in creating things up, in having a future together, right? And very well protected. They feel good, they feel love when they're protected, when they have a safety net, when both the persons can feel safe, have a safe environment. And of course, efforts of something is also indicated from this. It says that they love when someone is putting efforts to have a safe and a strong relationship at the same time, right? And I think with the six of air and the house here, they might have a very soft corner towards their family or towards their home or even a future family, right? Even with you as a spouse. So they really have a soft corner towards it, and maybe it's their priority, right? They dream of having a family in the future and to build something of very safe environment. It's giving me a very safe energy, this umbrella right here, right? So these are a few of the things that your future spouse feel loved or would love in their life, so that or that is how you can make this person feel loved, right? Through words of affirmation, through having lots of support, and having this or sharing the same future goals, family goals, or life goals, right? So yeah, if you like this reading, kindly like, share, and subscribe my channel. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. Further details are already given in the description box. You can see it from there. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose this pile, let's see for you what is your future spouse's love language. So, the cards that we have for you are, we have independence, we have a beetle spirit, and it says magic works through you. Then from tarot, we have ego. It says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or false based thoughts. And then we have King of Air, and it says, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. Pile 2, your future spouse love language is they love freedom. First of all, okay, they don't like any kind of entrapment, they don't like any kind of even they don't like when they see people in some sort of delusion, right, or in some sort of a bubble. And that is why we have the King of Air card, which really cuts off this entrapment card right here. Your future spouse, of course, the word of affirmations is there with the air card right here and the independence card right here, right? But at the same time, the best way you can show your love or you can make your person feel loved is by speaking the truth. They really, honesty and truth is something this person really values. Also, it's more similar to pile one, because in pile one also we got the words of affirmation, so you might have got confused between the two as well. But pile 2, here it also shows that this middle spirit here shows us that magic works through you. So this person also loves when someone instills them a kind of confidence, right? When someone really make them feel that all the power is within you, you can do anything, you are so confident, you are so independent, there's nothing lacking within you. Because sometimes with this person what happens is that they really get entrapped in false thinking or in self sabotage. This person might go through this thing in their head, right? And that is why they need an outer force which shows them that this is just a made up thing, your mind is playing games with you, it's not reality. So the best way you can, they really need a loyal friend, pile too. In their spouse, they search for a loyal friend, someone who would not delude them, someone who would not manipulate them by their words, but rather make them see the reality. They are not the one to be pleased by sweet words or some like something they wish to hear, right? They're not that kind of a person. They're the kind of person who wishes to know the truth, no matter how bitter it is or how bad it hurts. Because they really wish, then so if they are the kind of person, if you um, if you get them their ego checked, they will really reflect upon it. They will not get wounded, they will not get hurt, even though they have a sense of independence, they have a sense of of being a very strong minded person, and they do speak their mind, but with maturity. They're not bashful in that matter, right? They're very logical. But at the same time, if and because of this reasoning and because of this self sense that they have, even if you come towards them and show them that they might be wearing a false mask or some kind of situation, they will consider that, and they really crave or they really love this, right? That when someone shows them their reality. Now reality can be anything, right? Reality can be that you are not good at this, or reality can be that yes, you are good at this, why are you not saying? Magic works through you here with the king of air card. Really show the person that this person would love that thing from their spouse, if if someone really make them realize about their good parts. Because I think the self sabotage thing they really do profoundly with themselves already. They don't need another person to make them feel self doubt, because they're doing that thing very perfectly with the ego card here. But if someone comes in their life and tells them all the good parts, or all the things which they're genuinely good at, not something because of people pleasing per se, but because of something they're genuinely good at, I think this person will feel most love to have someone loyal, a very loyal person to be around them. Because I think they have been through toxic situations in the past where they might have been manipulated, right? And that is why this is something they don't really appreciate anymore, because they have known the consequences of it. Now we will see from these dice as well as to what is your future spouse love language. See, okay, I'll take this again, and I'll take this again. We have the light. See, again, they love it. They really love when someone tells them the truth, makes them go closer to the truth, to the light, right? They are not the one to shy away from it, to run away from it. They're not the seven of swords. So anyway, further, yeah, and of course, so as we were discussing, pile two, your future spouse also loves when they are shown some kind of nurture. They're so shown some kind of care, right? Of course, as human, who does not love it? But this person will also adore some kind of sweetness, right? Some kind of feminine energy, irrespective of her gender. They really adore that kind of love and care, right? That softness in nature. Even though they do not deny the truth, or they do not deny being called out on their nature or on their behavior, right? But some kind of softness, some kind of feminine energy, they would love it. And oh wow, we have the lock and key. Pile two, your person, your spouse would also love if you are able to keep their secret. okay, there are two messages here. One is that, this person will love if you are able to keep their secret, to value what they tell you, and at the same time you respect it, you lock it. I hope it's visible. Anyway, right. And one more thing here is that, the key in the lock here tells us that, this person also loves, or one of the ways to make them feel loved is to tell them how important they are, in your life, what kind of value they bring into your life, how do they add value into their life, that, what do you put into a locker, anything which is meaningful, anything which is valuable, and they really would appreciate it when you make them feel valued, when you make them feel important, that they are a valuable part of your life, and why you are so important, why they are so important to you, right? So even though their exterior could be rough, their exterior could be quite stoic, but they somewhere low-key also care about these things. The flower and the key and lock here specially tells us about that, they're not very vulnerable uh, towards the world, they're not very vulnerable in the public eye, or they are very selective of the people they are vulnerable to, or are able to put out their feelings out there. They're very selective about that, right? And so they would really feel loved when you reciprocate it. First of all, guidance is always there, right? They would love if someone is able to show them the way, if someone is able to give them some kind of genuine advice or a constructed criticism. It's there already. But they would also love if you are able to if you are able to give show them some kind of a soft nature, and at the same time when they are able to open up and show their vulnerable side to you, you are able to keep it very secure, keep it very locked, instead of maybe using it against them or abusing it. You are able to really protect it with your heart, with your nature, with your behavior, right? Whatever it is. So yeah, these are few of the, it's not one love language that I would say, but rather it's a mixture of lots of things. So if I were to sum up your reading, pile 2, your future spouse love language would be first words of affirmation, being called out for their egotistic behavior, to feel have a safe space around which they can open up and show their vulnerable side, to be felt important. It's not about giving gifts, it's not, it could be acts of services, also a blend of acts of services where they feel cared, right? To make them realize that how important they are, that whatever they're seeking, to have someone, a loyal partner. Look how there is, and there's so much loyalty, there's so much kindness out there. So they would really appreciate someone who is there to really, and of course freedom, they are a freedom lover at the same time, right? So it's a blend of few things, right, and not just one. If you like this reading, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. Further information is already given in the description box, you can see it from there. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you choose this reading, let's see for you what would be your future spouse love language. How would they love to be loved? So, the cards we have for you are, ooh, we have Ascension. Wow, I love this card. Then we have Time to Let Go. Just look at this cute little heart. From Tarot, we have King of Water. It says trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured, and it says open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, clarity, charity work. Okay, and then we have the Page of Air. Okay, it says logical, honest, impulsive, curious, and then it says challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Okay, I think all three piles have similar love languages. It's not very different from each other, right? I think one love language that is very common in all the piles that we saw today is words of affirmation. Here also with a page of air, it shows that your future spouse would love to be motivated, they would be love to be inspired, they would love to be told that you just have to keep moving along and you have to let go of your past with this card here, because it already says time to let go, right? So sometimes this person might get either too attached to things or people, and it might become very difficult for them to move on, right? So at those times they really need some kind of guidance, and not just a guidance full of facts or logic, but sometimes a guidance which is filled with love, which is filled with light, which is filled with a sense of higher power and faith. The best way to make this person loved is to make them realize that not everything is under their control, because maybe they sometimes forget about this thing, or maybe they just need to someone to revive their faith, to revive their faith in the higher power, right? So and because this person's nature is already very empathetic poetry, right? This person is very empathetic, they have an EQ, they have an emotional quotient within them, they are very emotionally intelligent, and they have some kind of self, like self guidance, they are guided by their intuition, but at times they might need someone to from the outside to tell them those things which they keep telling themselves. The best way to approach or reach this person is through love. They understand the language of love. It's not about what love language, but they understand the language of compassion more. um, they are also someone who is a sucker for something deep. Okay, so logic is not something of facts or tacts, whatever it is, it's not their forte, it's not their cup of tea, right? But and we have both cards here. We have the king of water and we have the page of air. So it's a blend of it. It's sometimes you sometimes you might have to say few things strongly to help them let go of these attachments, but other times the best approach for them is to feel that love, feel that compassion, to have some kind of a heartful advice. They love advice, something, somehow advice really works them, right? They do not like to be challenged. Pile 3, unlike pile 2, this person does not like to be challenged a lot. They do not like to be challenged about their beliefs, their faith. um, but they would always welcome a guidance which is loaded with a sense of higher power, or which is very spiritual, some kind of sayings, that way, or something from the scriptures if it's quoted to them. They might give more attention, more importance to that. This is how this person is wired, or this is how this person is also very spiritual in nature, right? Now let's see more. What is your future spouse love language? Okay, I just dropped it. Just a second. Okay, I'll go again. See, what is pile three's future spouse love language? So we have again. See, it's a very nurturing and caring energy from the flower here as well. And when then we have the shoe. It means stepping into new experiences. It means taking step towards the unknown. And yeah, this person cultivates deep friendships even when you see the people around them, especially their friends, um, or connections they have made, right? You will see that those connections are bounded by something deeper. It's not very superficial, it's not very transactional, right? They are bounded by something very deeper. All their friendship, whatever, how many, whatever friends they have or whatever connections they have, it's something deeper, right? And they really love that. This person is love pile 3. That's all I can say. This person is spiritual. They are in touch with their heart, they are in touch with their emotions, and that is what they seek in their relationship as well. That is what they seek in their spouse as well, right? And the reason it is difficult for them to let go of any past love, if they have had it's because when they love, they really love, right? And that is why it becomes difficult for them to let go of it as well. They get very attached. And like, even if you must have read somewhere, even on Instagram, it's like if you send them a paragraph, um, like why appreciating them or just expressing your love towards them, they are really going to hold it to their heart. They're really going to value it. It is also going to make them feel very confident. It will also help in them in their self-esteem. um, right, also, so yeah, even for you, pile 3, their love language is having, oh okay, one, I just, quality time, not just words of affirmation. Your spouse love language is also, along with the words of affirmation, it's also about spending quality time. They love to spend quality time with their people, right? And especially with you, because you would be their spouse, so they would love it. And what kind of aura or what kind of environment they would love the most with you would be where you both are able to go deeper into each other, in the sense that you both are able to explore your subconscious mind, somewhere you are able to talk about those things, those shadows that you have not talked about. And you are able to really find some kind of meaning, so find some kind of substance out of it. So they really love that, to share quality time with their spouse, to have some kind of words of affirmation, a deep meaningful conversation, not something shallow, or what, like something much more meaningful, much more deeper, which really make them think that your relationship is going somewhere in a much deeper level, where you emotional intimacy is really what they crave for, right? So it's the whole energy of this pile 3, or the whole energy of this card. It's very subtle. It's very, um, like a baby. You when you how do you handle or care a newborn in a very sophisticated manner, in a very fragile manner, right? You don't want to hurt them, but there's also at the same time there's some kind of love that is pouring out of your heart, and you hold them, right? As you, maybe this picture will able to describe what I'm trying to say. Look at how this is holding this heart, right? So this person's heart, your spouse's heart, is that way, and even they crave for such thing, right? They crave for such kind of love, where love is held in its highest esteem, where love is meaningful, where connections are deep, right? It's not superficial, it's not transactional, it's not give and take. You did this to me, so I would have to do it for you too, because that's how relationship works. No, but something much more empathetic, like, or something much more in a energetic level, right? So this is your pile 3, this is your future spouse love language. I would say it's a blend of words of affirmation as well as spending or having a quality time with this person, right? Acts of services, maybe acts of services is not very much highlighted in this card, right? Because so yeah, but it's a blend of those two things most significantly, because I think, yeah, right, because not just one love language is expected from a human being. It's a blend of more than that, right? But yeah, for you, for your future spouse, it's having sharing quality time with the person you get married to, or even not just your spouse, but the friends you have or family you have, right? They really value it, they nurture it, they care for it. And words of affirmation which would help them to let go of the past, and help them carry them to the future. um, that nurture, that safety, that nurture and care, right? So these are the messages for you. If you like this reading, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram at tarot_reads197, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Bye.